clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run the option. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll run the option. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
They're going to ride this running back. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's good. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. The running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. On the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Leaves it with the back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Robinson looking to pass. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Special teams heading out after the 3rd down completion's not quite special enough to move the chains. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. 1st down here for the offense. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. The pitch. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Robinson will throw. Makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Running back goes in motion. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up. The inside handoff. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
He's going to pass. Going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
He's brought down at the 32-yard line. Third down coming up.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And his throw is incomplete. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Here comes the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Robinson looking to pass, trying to get to him. He's going to run it. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. He wants to throw it. He's going to let it go. Catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Now on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Fires into the end zone. Caught near the sticks. It's Garbers. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's got it. Afterburner's coming. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Line gets set, first down. The back goes in motion. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Robinson will throw. Gets it out fast. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Goes to the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Nifty little dance step. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's Allen.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He wants to throw here on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
On second down, he'll fire. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Ball in the air, intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Robinson looking to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Smith. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, he's looking downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And that is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Pasadena than you do? A captivating game so far. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll open the second half on the ground. never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to him on the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He tries to take the top off. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. The give to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he's got it in the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The option look. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So no dice on third down, and they'll punt it away on 4th. He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw. He got it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Now on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll try to run it in. Gets behind the pads and slams into the end zone for the touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now this offense is back on the field. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on first and 10. On the option. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give on the counter. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They bring the punter onto the field now. On the return, it's Bannister. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Offense set on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. And this one will be stopped for no gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a second down play. On the option. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Robinson will throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Catch and stride inside the 15. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
First down for the offense.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it first and 10 in the red zone. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go to the counter. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the grab. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They're backed up. 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. He'll bring it back. It's good. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Here comes the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. That's caught. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Now on the option. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They've been running it, but now the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Running back goes in motion. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 8th play of the drive coming up. Goes to the option. Got some room and into the goal line. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Quarterback keeps it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Here comes the 2-point try. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And they'll knock him down. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Give to the running back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. He's got it again. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall, now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Short gain on the play before he slides. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Got a man. It's McNeil. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They keep attacking through the air. Throwing right. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Robinson looking to pass. Feeling some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Bulls his way forward. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And they'll take a knee.